connected with the water now?
Your fan is connected to the water.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll show you how everything works as soon as I get done with finishing the RO under your sink.
Okay.
That way you can understand.
What about the one in the fridge? Is it gonna be connected too?
The one in the fridge?
Yes.
Do you have one that comes with your fridge?
You're telling me that that's me. We're not going to use this one anymore. It's just to use this. You're holding.
This is your reverse osmosis water. You're still going to use this.
Okay.
But this is a separate faucet that goes to your reverse osmosis.
I see.
Salt?
A bag of salt.
Yeah, I got you 2 salts in there already.
Okay.
Yeah, I already poured your salt in your salt tank.
On the tank?
It's already inside your tank.
Okay. So how long are we going to be putting the salt in the tank?
So each bag's gonna last you 2 months. So 2 bags a day, 3.5, 4 months of salt, depending on your water usage, which I'll explain once I do all the show and telling for you. But you could fill this side by side.
The chunky salt looks like sea salt. Does it look like sea salt?
It looks just like salt, but it's like pebbles, like little white rocks.
Okay.
So you have a 2-gallon reserve tank underneath your sink.
Yeah.
It takes about 7 to 10 minutes for it to fill up regularly by itself. But for the first 4 times that you fill up, you're gonna run 4 cycles of letting it fill up, letting it sit for a total of an hour. After an hour, you're gonna go to your RO faucet, you're gonna open it, and you're gonna let your tank completely flush until it's empty. Okay. So everything's run off of automatic water pressure, nothing's plugged up or electrical. So basically, you'll tell the difference from the beginning to the end. When you first open your faucet, it'll come out strong, the stream. At the end, it'll lightly drip. If you're not too sure if your tank is empty or not, come underneath your tank, lift from the bottom. If it feels empty, it's empty. There's this plastic fitting on top.
Yeah.
Don't ever lift up right there. If you do, just a quarter fill of water will break that fitting if you lift up from there. So always lift from the bottom no matter what.
Okay.
This is designed to store water and shoot pressure out, so it'll be a big mess under your sink if that broke.
I see.
So it takes about 4 minutes for that tank to drain once it's filled up all the way. So that's added on to that 4-hour cycle. So about 4.5 hours or so, everything should be complete.
Okay.
So again, so right now it's 350. Your first cycle will be at 450. So what you're doing is you're getting rid of air in your tank, loose sediments in your filters before you drink your water. So at 450, come to your faucet, open it. This is what you're getting rid of right here.
Okay, I should allow this to drain out for some time.
This is what you're getting rid of right here. After the 4th cycle, crystal clear soft water. So that's why you got to run those 4 cycles an hour, wait, flush. After you do the 4th flush, you can use
For
it.
how long? The flush.
So again, it takes about 4 minutes for that tank to empty.
I see, okay.
But again, after the 4th flush, you can use it as you please. Let it fill up 7-10 minutes, and then all day just use it as you please. It's just only in the beginning you got to run these 4 cycles.
I see.
So again, you come over here at 450, let it drain till it's done flushing. Once it's done flushing, shut it. Wait another hour prior to that time. Same thing, come back, open it. Once it's done flushing, shut it. Again, after your 4th cycle of flushing your tank, you can drink your water.
All right.
So you got 3 filters underneath your sink. The two on the sides get changed out every 8 to 10 months. The one in the middle gets changed out every 2 years. To know when it's ready, we email letters and let you know when they're ready. Prior to the time you receive the email, notify us. We schedule you in, come out here and switch them out for you.
All right.
So you got two blue valves underneath your sink. One on top of your 2-gallon reserve tank and one on your cold line connection. So I know red indicates hot, but don't let that confuse you in any kind of way. This is all tapped into your cold water supply. So for whatever reason in the future, if you ever have a leak with your system, those two blue valves right now, they're lined up with the lines blue, yellow, blue, red. Yeah. But they turn sideways and that shuts the water off going directly to the unit. Both of them need to be shut off together at the same time. Give us a call ASAP. We'll be there ASAP and get the problem fixed for you. Okay. So you know how to shut these off, right? Yeah. You gotta pull it, shuts it off. Yeah. All right, so you could shut it off right there, but then you won't have no cold water to your main kitchen faucet until we get here, or at least until you figure it out. That's if you ever have a leak in your system. Exactly. But other than that, that's basically it. Again, everything's running off automatic water pressure. You hear your tank filling up right now. Once that tank fully fills up, that noise goes away. Okay. And so all your lines are out the way, as you can see on the back side. I got everything going up. Just watch out when you put your products in here. Yeah. I got 2 screws supporting your filters from sliding around. It prevents your filters from pushing up on your lines or binding them, making pinch points in any kind of way. Right where they insert at, there's gaskets right where they insert at. The faucet, you could use your main faucet still. So this takes out all the harsh chemicals out of your city water, makes it soft. Okay. It does take out impurities and bacteria. I see. But that RO system catches what this might have missed impurity wise, bacteria, parasites. Okay. So that's why it's more purifying to drink out of that side versus your main kitchen faucet. Although people do just get this by itself and still use that water and they drink it, but again, it's just impurity wise more filtered. Yeah, I talked about earlier on the one that is being connected to the fridge. So that right there, that's all getting soft water to your fridge. Okay. So all you got to do is just flush your lines out. 2 gallons, flush the because the line that's running up to your house, upstairs, all got to empty out. It's filled with hard water. So 2 gallons flushing it, that'll empty out your fridge, and then soft water will work its way in. Throw away your ice. Let soft water fill up with your ice cubes. Okay. Again, I provide you with 2 bags of salt, diamond crystal salt, as you can see. This is your bag. Take it with you. Every Lowe's, every Home Depot got it. Each bag's gonna last you 2 months, depending on your water usage. I provide you with 2 bags today. That's 3.5, 4 months worth of salt. Again, each bag costs a little over $8, but this is your brand. Cost how much? A little over $8. $8. That's how much? That's not too bad for 2 months. So you pop this lid up like so. That's how 2 bags of salt looks like. Oh, this is the salt. The max on this is 5 bags, which is 2 inches below this plastic nut right here. Don't overfill that mark. If you overfill that mark, you could possibly clog the unit. Your water would turn hard water. We'll have to come out here and unclog it. Don't ever pop this cap off and throw salt in there either. The same thing will happen. It'll clog your unit up. We'll have to come out here and unclog it. Drop it at the side. So just drop it on this side. There's a corner that you rip on this bag. Just throw it all on this open side and you're good to go. Okay, so 2 bags. This is 2 bags already? That's 2 bags right there. Oh, man. Okay. That's 3.5, 4 months worth of salt. You ain't got to buy salt for 3.5 months if you don't want to right now. Or you could go today, tomorrow, next week, buy you another 3 bags, throw it in there to make 5 bags, and then you ain't got to mess with it for 9.5, 10 months later, almost a whole year. Okay. Whatever you prefer. All right. So from this day forward, every 2 weeks from now, this is going to run what you call a regeneration cycle, which is whenever that salt gets filled with water, it gets turned into a solution, and basically all it does is become a cleaning solution for your median tank. I see. In between cycles, all the hard chemicals that get extracted out of the city water, it accumulates in this tank right here. And so again, every 2 weeks from 2 in the morning to 5, automatically, you don't got to come in here, push no buttons, activate none. It does it all on its own. That salt solution will get pumped into your unit. It'll break everything off that accumulated. It'll flush it down this half-inch drain line that I got tapped off the side of your house. If you want to check it out real quick. It's just something that HOA recommends that we always ways to drain. Oh, I'm not putting on my slippers. So everything, I made a P-trap outside right here. Your water just drains out this
The white stuff?
Your water just drains out the side right here.
Okay.
Like I got the line coming out right here. Everything's cocked up for you.
Oh.
On the inside, it's cocked up as well, so you're good to go.
I see.
But yeah, everything's buried, and then it just drains that way.
Okay.
There's other solutions on how to route the drain line, but you have a 2-story house. Like 1 story, I have attic access where I could get up inside there and tap into the plumbing in your attic, the sewage side. But in this case, you got a 2-story. There was no option. And in a lot of cases, there's that drain that's on the outside that I tapped into. You're filling it up with soft water. You walk over here to your garage. Now again, these red valves, there's arrows on top of them that show you which way to turn. You come over here, you turn these sideways. Now that's bypass mode again. There's also arrows below it. One pointing to your house on this side, that just means it's your return side. On the same side on this side is pointing to your unit. That just means it's coming from the street, your feed side. So everything coming from the street crosses over, bypasses your unit, so nothing filters. Again, now you got hard water flowing back through your system into your swimming pool. So the reason why you want to bypass it when using heavy amounts of water is because, say, if you don't bypass it and you were to use soft water filling up your pool all the way, then your unit would tell itself to run a faster regen cycle than 2 weeks. It might be a week, a little over a week. Then your salt will go down a whole lot faster than what it should be. So to save you some salt solution, save you a little bit of money in your pocket, bypass it when using heavy amounts of water so you can do so. If you don't got to use heavy amounts of water all year round, you can leave it 100% soft water all year round. You ain't got to touch it, mess with it, you're good to go.
Not at all.
Right. And so, this insulation is meant to protect 20 degrees below freezing. Once it passes 25 degrees, we send out emails to let you know this will need to be insulated with like a 6x6 insulated blanket. Specifically, the back head of your unit. So this salt tank, they got to
What
play.
about when it's more freezing? It's not going to freeze the water off because very soon it's going to get so cold.
Right. So that's what I'm explaining right now. So once it passes 25, again, we send out emails to let you know this will need to be insulated, 6x6 insulated blanket. Harbor Freight, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart. They got those blankets, or you can use maybe 3 or 4 towels and just wrap it up for extra support. Okay. But basically, you got some play in your tank. You can slide it around. It don't hurt to slide this around. This right here, you can pull this out by, maneuvering your tank about 1 inch or so. Right there is good enough. Don't try to pull it out any further. But then get that blanket, start from the bottom right here, wrap it around the top, start from this inside of the middle, and then just kind of wedge it in between. Come right here, wedge it in between. Once you get it wedged right there, then kind of just slide your tank back. Okay. So where everything just stays the way it stays like that. Yeah, leave it there all winter long until summer's here.